Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Democracy 3. We are of course playing as Canada, and we are going after that sweet religious achievement. We are of course trying to make it so that the entire country is religious, and we're having a little bit of a problem. Yeah, it's a little bit interesting at the moment, purely because the Liberals pretty much hate us. They're sort of getting a little bit bigger, and that's sort of worrying me a little. So we're gonna have to clearly do something to mitigate those circumstances. We do have a little bit of extra money to spend. We've got 20 billion or so. So let's try and make Liberals happy. They're really annoyed about creationism versus evolution. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. What about child benefit? Can we bump that up? Liberals, would they like us much more for that? Maybe an extra 5%. We don't really have the political capital to do that, so it's unfortunate that we can't. But we're definitely looking at things that we can do. CCTV cameras. Reduce that. I sort of would like to cancel this policy if we could, but I don't think we'll really be able to. Yeah, handgun laws are going to stay this way. Definitely going to stay this way. Yeah, there's no way that we can justify letting handguns become more widely accessible. That's just not happening. We just need to look for policies that Liberals are not very happy with and just mitigate that. Homelessness is coming down. It's coming down at last. That's good. However, it could be doing better. Could be doing a heck of a lot better. What about this? Organized crime. Organized crime is still pretty high, and liberals quite like not liberals don't like organized crime. What am I on about? Liberals quite like gambling. So that is slightly worrying. Let's look at what sort of policies we can introduce. A work safety law that'll upset the capitalists and make the Battenberg group more prevalent. I'm just sort of thinking, what could we do? Health food subsidies, that could work. That could work, because that would also increase health, and health at the moment, if we check here, health is pretty bad, so we could probably do with introducing health food subsidies. I'm not sure if the Liberals are going to like it. I'm honestly not sure, but hey ho. In fact, what about the Social Justice Foundation? I'm pretty certain the Liberals will like that. Oh, that increases liberalism. Oh, that's rather annoying actually. We don't really want to introduce that. We want to cancel the policy, but we can't. That's really annoying. It's just going to make us more liberals, and we really don't want that. Okay, let's go to the next turn, see what's happening. We wasted our political capital there, but hey-ho. Liberal plot, thanks. I'm aware of this, yeah. And I would presume liberals are still going to hate us. Their happiness is sort of leveled out at the bottom there. CCTV cameras, border controls. What about border controls? You know what, we could actually completely get rid of that. Save us a little bit of money, and it would make the Liberals 10% more happy with us. That's good. That's the sort of small improvements that we need to make. What else? Citizenship tests. This is another sort of immigration policy. Lower it. We can also lower this. This would not, however, make the Liberals that much happier with us, so we're probably going to try and use our political capital and put it to better use. Should I say, yeah, the Freedom League is still growing. Growing and growing and growing. Wiretapping, we can't lower that, unfortunately. Intelligence services, we cannot lower that either. Although, that would be a good one to get rid of. Definitely, actually. So we'll definitely think about doing that. What else? What else? School prayers, yeah, Liberals aren't happy on that. That's fine. Not really much we can do on that. Narcotics. Narcotics. What are we going to do? Well, Liberals quite like narcotics. We could go further than that. And that would boost Liberal support by quite a lot, actually, so that's definitely an option for the future. In terms of policies, what can we introduce? Free parenting classes, would Liberals like that? Compulsory foreign language classes, compulsory school sports. I'm not sure Liberals would like this, actually. Not entirely sure. Witness protection program. That could work, but I'm somewhat doubtful. Yeah, none of these are too popular. I think we're actually probably just going to save our political capital. We can also do with saving the money that we currently have, because if you had a look on this graph right here, there was a little bit of a crash in our GDP and in the global economy, so we would expect to see substantially less income next turn. That's not a problem, because we're still paying down our debt slowly but surely. Even though we did have a little bit of an increase, we are slowly but surely decreasing our debts. We are 2 turns away from the election, and we have 60% of the vote. That's going to be closer than I'd usually like it to be. A Liberal plot, that's great, and a credit rating downgraded. That's not good. That is not good at all. We still are running a surplus, which is nice. Liberals have not become happy with us yet, have they? No, they have not. Threat is still rising rapidly. Okay, we need to do something about that. Intelligence services, that's 10% that we can... it's not really, in fact. What else don't Liberals like? Wiretapping. We were going to get rid of... Oh no, we can't really we can't reduce that any further. What can we reduce? Was it CCTV cameras that we were going to scale back? That wasn't going to be that much. That was only going to be by 4% or so. Well, that's rather annoying, actually. That's rather annoying. Oh, it was intelligence services that we were going to scale back. I was looking at armed police. Silly me, that's fine. We are going to scale back our intelligence services to the point where they are pretty much useless. And as such, we would expect to see a little bit of a spike in crime. That's to be honest, that's to be expected. That's not really too much of an issue. Patriots, however, are starting to get a little bit annoyed, so that's not ideal. However, I think we can sort of stomach it. Limit automated trading. We've taken all the tabs off that at the moment, so people are fairly liking us. Homelessness. Can we get this down any further? I think we should probably just spend extra money on this, and maybe it'll get better. But at the same time, the Battenberg Group might rise into existence as well. That's not something we really want to see. However, I think we are probably going to do it purely because it is going to get rid of our homelessness bubble, which makes Liberals very, very annoyed. Or not very annoyed, but it makes them a little bit annoyed. Capitalists, we also need to get on the good side of capitalists. What can we do? What can we do? Their happiness is going to go from bad to worse, I think. Their membership is low already, but it could be lower. A socialist state is entirely possible. Very, very possible indeed. We're already maxing out on tax shelters. That's not something that I'm too morally comfortable with, but it's something that I think helps the economy a lot. You're still on the rise, so we could be assassinated the very next turn. It could happen. It could very well happen indeed. We still have 6 political capital to play with. I don't think that's going to get us very far. So let's see if we can introduce any policies first that would make Liberals happy. I don't think so, to be honest. No, I'm pretty certain it wouldn't. That's not too much of an issue. Let's go to the next turn. See what happens at this election. I think we're going to win it. I'm not sure how close it's going to be, but it looks like, yeah, we are definitely going to win it. That is good. Opponent is getting quite a few votes. Yeah, so they got 8% of the vote. That's a little bit worrying. That's a little bit worrying, but we can definitely work to improve how much people like us in this term. Now, something that's annoying: unemployment has gone up by 5%. We need to get that down. We need to really work to get that down. A failed assassination attempt. That's not really what we want to see. Not what we want to see at all. Global economy is on the road to recovery, hopefully. Liberals will like us, which means hopefully, yep, the Freedom League is decreasing in members, which is what's really, really important here. Capitalists, we need to make sure that capitalists don't establish the Battenberg Group and come into effect, because otherwise that could be slightly annoying. How much does it take to cancel this policy? Probably isn't worth it. I'm sort of looking at policies that Liberals would like to get rid of. Obviously, there is the annoying fact that they do not like creationism versus evolutionism. So, because at the moment we only teach creationism, and this gets them very, very annoyed. Very, very annoyed. But it does up our religious membership substantially. And that is good news, because that's what we want to happen. We want to make everybody religious. We just need to eradicate the liberals in this country, and we're working hard to do that. Military spending, that doesn't annoy liberals at all. Yeah, that's not too much of an issue. We're gonna leave it there. What else? Handgun laws, they're not getting changed. Homelessness, we really need to just get rid of homelessness, and we're probably going to do that next turn, to be honest. State housing takes 16 turns to take effect. We need to get unemployment and poverty down. Have we introduced food stamps yet? Yes, we have. We've already done that. That is good. What about other policies that are free eye tests? Yes, free school meals. I think that would probably be a good idea. Yeah, let's introduce free school meals. So that is gonna take a chunk out of poverty, and hopefully, indeed, that will mean that we can get rid of this homelessness crisis even faster, because then the Liberals will like us by an extra 13% or so. That's quite a lot. So we're definitely going to want to move towards that. How's our crime doing since we sort of scaled back on all our anti-crime measures? It's doing all right. It's doing all right. Oh, sorry, that's crime, and then this is violent crime. Yes, violent crime's pretty low. We obviously want to cancel gambling. As soon as we can. Because that obviously feeds into organized crime, which is not good, not good at all. No, it's really not good, because it boosts both violent crime, and that's something that we want to eradicate as soon as possible. However, there's not very many opportunities for us to do so without using some of the more, or should I say, less liberal techniques, such as the intelligence services or something. So we've got to bear that in mind. Capitalists ain't too keen on us. They're never really too keen on us, though, are they? That's just the way things are. We should see in the next 1 or 2 turns, we should see this homelessness crisis disappear, and as such, the Liberals will get happy with us. So that's fine. I'm pretty happy with the fact that we won an election. That's really, really good news. Not too much to complain about there. Anything else? Stamp out Racism Week. Would that help? Free eye tests. Let's do free eye tests. This is going to reduce poverty further, but capitalists and wealthy people won't like us. I don't know why, because capitalists and wealthy people would also get their eyes checked for free, but hey ho. We are going to reduce poverty by an extra little bit. Would be prepared to repeal that policy if it gets too unpopular, so we need to bear that in mind. Pollution has ended. That's awesome. Flash crash again. That's not too much of a problem. Our credit rating, however, has been upgraded, so that is going to provide a very, very welcome boost to capitalists. Yeah, and of course we can't forget that there was a little bit of a market meltdown, so that's why they hate us so much. Battenberg Group isn't really a thing. Finally, we're starting to see a decrease in the Freedom League. That's where we want it to be. We do not want Liberals to be annoyed with us. We just need to decrease their membership slowly but surely. And we will do that by introducing more and more religious policies that more and more religious people can sympathize with. And if you look at this, the membership of the religious population is increasing very, very dramatically, and over the past couple of turns we have seen it increase by quite a fair bit. So that is awesome. Technology grants, well, they're being phased out anyway, so that doesn't really matter. That's fine. You know what? We don't have much to complain about. Ladies and gentlemen, my name's been Obit Potato. If you've enjoyed, then please remember to like and subscribe. We're gonna go for, I don't know, what, 3 likes on this video. So make sure to smash that like button. I'll know if you like the video because you'll have stayed around to the end to listen to me announce that. So yeah, go smash that like button, and I will see you next time. Bye.